I'm starting to believe soul ties when it comes to friends are real because you lot will not let me rest. You won't let me rest. Like every single milestone that I achieve, every single moment of happiness, I will get a lovely DM, but then there's a backhanded compliment mentioning somebody else, somebody from my past. And I know you guys are not doing it to them. So why do you guys do it to me? You don't see me make shady comments. You don't see me do any of the sort. But for some reason, you think it's okay to laugh at somebody else because you may feel like where they are, where they appear to be, is lesser than me. And this is not a competition. Social media is not a competition. I've never been in a competition with anyone. I'm just trying to live my life and be my authentic self. I love my subscribers, I love my followers, but sometimes you guys make it difficult for me to share some of the precious moments in my life. As you guys have already noticed, I barely upload. You guys have not seen me upload like I used to because I'm making changes to better myself, and I'm also learning to not overshare as I used to because there was a time where I was oversharing and I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I wasn't doing it because I genuinely felt like you guys needed to know this. I was doing it because I wanted the views and attention, and that's not what I'm going for right now. I'm trying to change my whole platform of what you guys may think God and Philip is meant to be. I recently came back from Miami, and I'll be so real, that was one of the best trips that I have gone on when it comes to friends. I made a TikTok, and in the TikTok I said that I just came back from Miami and my friends were selfless, patient, decisive, all for what the group wanted to do, and they weren't stingy. The last group trip that I went on, my friend made me extend my flight. He then got into an argument with one of his friends, and because I wasn't on that petty bullshit and I wasn't siding with anyone, then booked an earlier flight and left me in another country with people I barely knew on my birthday. We all equally just blended together and had an amazing time. But then in the same breath, it's like, I don't want to share some of those things because a lot of you will start to dissect the relationships I have with the individuals that I may post online. Dissect a moment between another individual based off of 10 minutes that you're seeing that I've chosen to share. And I always think, if you guys thought I was uncomfortable in a situation, or if you guys thought I was unhappy in a situation, why do you think I would post it online? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would I, if I'm unhappy, why would I intentionally post an unhappy moment or an unhappy encounter online? The reason why I'm starting to believe that soul ties when it comes to friends is a real thing is because I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is why people from my past keep coming back into my life. I keep allowing them back, and situations even worse than what happened in the past are happening. I'm almost having to tell grown adults off. And it's like they somewhat become surprised at my response to their behavior because I've let it slide for so long in the past. Now, a friend has come back into my life and the first thing you ask me for is money. And I'm just like, I'm not scornful and I'm not bad mind. And I know that I shouldn't even really be giving nobody money if they don't even give a flying fuck about me. And I have to bear in mind that if I give you this money, I may not get it back. I just think like that. The minute I transferred over the money, the person asked me for more money. Wow, not even, like, we have not spoken in forever. And the fact that you've even asked me for money, to me, is just mind-blowing. I always say, if it was me. Do you get what I mean? And I know there's people out there that look at me and know that they can rely on me in certain areas. That really just made me think, nah, I genuinely have to start putting my foot down. I'm going to have to start being an angry bird. And a lot of people, do you know what's crazy is a lot of you guys may watch me online and you may be like, raw, like, God is like, don't take nothing to the, God is a bad boy, whatever. Yes, I can cuss a bad word, but it takes me a while to get there. It really and honestly takes me a while to get there. I don't walk around raging and screaming and shouting, but if I have to, I will. But I don't want to be that person because that person reminds me of the kid that I was back in high school. And I don't want to remember I don't want to have those memories. I don't want to remember those things. I've sent him the money. He's asked me for more money. I said, no, I'm not giving you no more money. Just make sure you give me back my money next week Monday. Now, next week Monday has come. I've not heard anything, but I had so much going on. I wasn't even thinking about the money. Friday has come now. The call's not going through. I've tried to find him on Facebook because that's where he had initially reached out to me on. His Facebook's disappeared. I'm messaging him on Instagram. Instagram account is deactivated. I'm thinking, no, this boy ain't blocked me. This boy has not fucking blocked me. Like, are you actually taking the piss? Are you taking the... Like, what? You've actually blocked me because you can't give me the money back. Can you not believe 2 months later, this boy has come back to tell me, oh, it was only... I had to take a deep breath before I responded on the phone. But I couldn't hold back my anger because there's no way you have the cheek to ask me for money. Money that you don't blood clot have. Money that is not in your blood clot pocket or in your bank account. But you're coming to tell me it was only such and such amount. So I started cussing bad word, and then he then had the cheek to say, go make a story time on your YouTube channel about it. And I'm just sitting there. I've just got the phone to my ear like, are you being serious? Like, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what my attachment issue is with people from my past, but I just feel like it's just easier to deal with a villain that you know. It's easier to deal with a villain that you know instead of making new relationships with new people and then they just hurt you again. That is the cycle that I've been dealing with. Another person from my past. How are you sitting on my TikTok live watching me, but you've blocked me on Instagram and my number? Those of you that know me personally, I don't sit on my phone texting and chatting away. I'm not that type of person. And first and foremost, I'm paranoid. So you will never see a text thread of me ever. I like to talk on the phone and I like to FaceTime my friends. If not that, then I like to see my friends in person. I want you to come see me or I'll come and see you. I don't like the fact that people will want to come back into my life and then live in my phone. You want to sit in my phone and ask me bare questions about my life. And I started to deep like, bro, you've only come back to be nosy. You only come back to try and find out how much I'm earning, to try and find out how my relationship is with my family, to try and find out who I'm hanging around with now or what I've got upcoming. If I was to tell you guys the stories, I have story times for days, but it's just long. It's just long. I want peace. I actually want peace. I do not want problems. One thing my mum taught me was that learn to be in silence on your own. Learn to be comfortable in your own space. Learn to not be on your phone 24/7. Learn to just sit in a room, no TV, no light, and just love your own aura. I've been learning to do that, and I'm okay, you know? I'm okay with being left alone. There's no void that needs to be filled. There's no closure that I need. I'm okay. I'm actually okay. Another thing that I've been experiencing is just witnessing how my younger generation are dealing with trauma and their own personal issues. There was a time where I felt like everyone on my dad's side of the family hated me, mainly because of my sexuality, but also because of my anger, my nonchalant attitude. But I'm starting to realize that the same things that I have gone through, the same mistreatment, the same level of neglect, my younger generations are now experiencing. And I look at it and I just think, bro, I don't even want to have my father's name attached to me. I'll be so real. I don't want his name attached to me because sometimes I feel so embarrassed. I feel embarrassed to be on public platforms or have a TV host say my name. And it almost feels like you're getting praise for the milestones that I've achieved. And somebody is shouting out your name. When I went on Steph's Packed Lunch and when I was on the BBC Two documentary, when they said my name, I was just like, I just didn't even want them to say my dad's name on it, because what have you done to contribute to majority of my adult life? Absolutely nothing. But here I am having to write your name for a TV show that I might appear in or on a document. I genuinely want to change my name. Comment down below if any of you guys have changed your name, because I actually posed this question on my social media and a lot of people were saying no. A lot of people were saying no, don't change your name. And I was confused. And I'm like, maybe I haven't shared in depth enough the half of the things that I've gone through, but what? Even Gade Philip. I want to change Gade Philip as well. I want to change. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love the Caribbean essence that I bring to social media. I love being from Jamaica. But I genuinely feel like my name has some negativity that will never escape me. But then in the same breath, it makes me happy. It reminds me of where I came from. Northwest London, like Wembley, Stonebridge, Harlesden. Like nobody, listen, I feel like I've lived about 9 lives. And I'm experiencing my 10th right now. And it's really going good. And I'm holding on. I have been in a really good place. In the last month, I have signed to a new management team, digital streamers, and I am so grateful. I don't think you guys even understand the opportunities that are lined up for me, the outlook that I have now on my social media platform, and the potential that I see for myself. Like, I've met up with the team and other guys and girls on the roster, and everyone's just so nice. It's just a different vibe. It's definitely not what I'm used to, and it's definitely not, and the conversations I'm having now are definitely not conversations that I thought I would be having. Genuinely, for those of you guys that are watching, I'm at a point in my life where I really want you guys to just let me flourish. A lot of you may not know this, but I never ever dreamed of being a YouTuber. I feel like the idea was given to me and I just ran with it. And here we are today. So whatever plan God has for me, I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to overthink it. But I've put so much things on hold, like my merch business, like my hair business. Like, I've put so much things on the back burner because I really just want to rebrand, and I'm trying to rebrand, be more positive, be more uplifting. I'm still going to do my mix-up gutters. I'm still going to do my interviews, but my approach will be very different, because I even look at my old videos now and I'm like, what? Relax. I'm like, relax? Can you relax? I just turned 28 and I'm thinking about becoming a dad. I want to see my own blood running around. I want to have my own offspring so that I know that whatever riches, whatever achievements I achieve, wherever I choose to build a house, I want a part of me to be left for my offspring. I love all my siblings' children, but I want my own. And I've always said, before 30, I will have my own kids. I will have my own family. And I have been trying. For those of you that don't know, I have been trying. Hasn't been easy, but yeah, that's another goal that I want to one day share with you guys. And so that was all for this video. Make sure you guys look out for more of my vlogs. I will be including my travel vlogs on this channel as well. I will be going to Atlanta, LA, Nigeria. I'm outside. No more being an introvert. No more sitting in my yard when there's a seat at a table in a club for me. Okay. But that was all for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.